Hey everybody, checking in to see how you're doing. How the heck are you? It's been a little while. I've been away for a little bit. Just living life and in real life, in real time, and not so much online. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. Learning lots, always. You know how I am. But I just wanted to hop on and connect and see how you're doing in this crazy, crazy, crazy world for sure. Ah, yeah, let's see what's going on with me. I'm in a new relationship. It's been going really well for the last handful of months or so, several months or so. And we've got some things percolating on the creative side. So you may be seeing more of us on different channels and platforms. We'll see how that goes, but that's the plan. And yeah, life is rich and life is kind of all that juicy goodness because I'm focusing on that. That's my intent and that's my focus. So doing a lot of things. Living life. So backing up a little bit, my thought process on that is I've always been the cerebral one, like always living up in my head and like this is how I would do things and this is how I would structure things and this is um how I see things, my perspective. And as much as I felt like I was living that as I was learning it, I think that I was still holding myself back as far as living deeply. So I wouldn't say that I was living surface level, but I think that I limited myself in how deep I was living or allowing myself to engage and connect with the important people around me and living for me. You know, I've been the mom and the responsible daughter and all the roles, all the titles. And so I did for everybody else and not always for me. I always came last. And even if I would try to intentionally choose myself first, but honestly, that was a hard thing to do. So little things that I would put myself first in, but for the most part, you know, the mom and the dog mom and the kid mom and the mom and the employee and the all all the things. So being in a relationship and owning a business, both of those things really kind of put a mirror up to us, and it's really shows us what's going on with us. It's hard to get out from under the microscope, me looking at myself under a microscope, not everybody else, if that makes any sense. So, some of the things that I've learned over the last several months and really over the last couple of years, it's been quite the trajectory, is letting things breathe, taking a step back, giving things space. I know that I can be a very intense person, believe it or not, as calm as I can be, that I can be very intense because I always felt like I could see everything. I could see the trajectory of how things were going. I can see people's, like childhood up through their adulthood and their patterns and their behaviors and why they make choices and behave the way they do now and the how their life is now and how it started with childhood. I can see all of those trajectories. So I can see like, oh, well, these are the next steps. Or just in different situations, I can see the trajectory of if we do this is going to happen. If we do that, that's going to happen. And what I'm learning is we're all human. we all have free will. We make our own choices. And sometimes what I think the trajectory is, if I just give that a little breathing room, a little breathing space, the perspective changes for me. And maybe I choose something differently, and maybe the other person chooses something differently. So just really letting things uh, letting things be and trying to not trying to run the table on everything, not trying to control everything. Ooh, maybe that's what I'm trying to say is I am not trying to be the control freak that I've always been. Ooh, wow, Control Freaks Anonymous here. I didn't know that was coming out. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Letting things breathe, letting things be, and even just walking away, giving it some space, giving a situation space or a decision space, um, and then coming back to it with a new perspective. Like, oh, maybe that's not as important or critical as I thought it was. Maybe I've decided to change direction or a different path. So, hmm, that's that huge change in the last several months has given me a lot more peace. I thought that I had pretty good peace, but that really is a whole nother layer for me. Not trying to hold things so tightly and control them and control the outcome. And yeah, whew, wow, little epiphany there for me. Still learning, still growing every day. So yeah, letting things breathe. That is probably the biggest lesson that I've learned, especially when it comes to other people. The way we operate, the way I operate, my perspective, my life experience, all of the things from childhood all the way up until now have formed who I am. All of my experiences and decisions and things in my life, my family structures and patterns, and all of those things shape who I am. And same with you and each person. We're all different. We're all human. So there's that foundational level that we are all human, of course. Um, but we're all different. We all have different experiences. Even kids in the same family, firstborn versus, the baby of the family or the middle child, those are different experiences, even with the same parents. So when we come into friendships and relationships, and even with kids and coworkers and business dealings, knowing that the other person that you're engaging with, they see things differently than me. So understanding that there might not be the same perspective or beliefs or frame of reference. And so the communication is important there, and letting it breathe. So, I might make decisions really quickly or make choices really quickly. And then I realize that, hmm, maybe I could give that a little bit more time and space. It doesn't have to be decided or chosen right now. And boy, that peace that has come with that, mm, I had no idea that just slowing it all down, really slowing it all down, engaging with life, not from the sidelines, but right in the middle of it, smack dab in the middle of it, really experiencing and being in it, not observing. I was always the observer, and I would dip my toe into interacting and living, but not really fully until now. It's pretty nice. Really liking it. Yeah, highly recommend it. So anyway, I just wanted to hop on, say hi, see how you're doing. There will be more conversations coming, but for now, be good to yourself, be good to each other, and I will talk to you very soon.